Let's go. What's up, bro? We got a podcast in the metaverse, bro.
yeah. Who knew that this is what it was all building up to through the entire first season? And now we are here kicking off season 2 with all of you guys, a live studio audience.
Let's go. Every Tuesday.
A podcast. We didn't even know what was happening. We're 15 episodes into this.
It seems to be helping and impacting a lot of people. We'll see you every Tuesday on the Well Metaverse podcast. Peace.
Easy. I don't know why I chuck deuces. Like I don't chuck deuces. What was that? Yeah. Oh my.
That is hysterical.
Look at that. That's you, Bob.
I was like his avatar in real life.
Yeah.
You guys know I don't know how this works, so I didn't know if I was supposed to be in avatar form. I just grabbed the first avatar looking thing.
Yeah.
That I could.
So I gotta tell you, my favorite part there during that intro as it was playing, Jason and I are just kind of groove dancing because we listen to that music all the time, and it's like our warm up. And then I look at you, Bob, and you're like this. Yeah, and then you pulled out the little doll, the bobblehead there.
The action figure. I don't have dolls. An action figure.
Yeah, which that added a little bit of life to you, which was cool. Who's that?
That's Stanley.
All right.
Hey, I appreciate the diversity, brother. Let me just say that.
Yeah, nobody can.
From the office. Oh, is that Jim? Is that Jim from The Office too?
No, that's Michael.
Oh, that's Michael. Okay. Hey, sorry, it's been a while since I've watched The Office, and never in doll form.
We need another quarantine.
Listen,
get you back up.
I'm just glad. I'm Bob. I'm just glad. I'm glad Aaron didn't say, "Is that Dr. Martin Luther King?"
Oh, yeah.
You know Samuel L. Jackson? Oh, okay. I have a story. Can I just jump in?
Yes, please.
Because I was going to tell you this, Jason, the next time I saw you. I didn't want to text this to you because you don't reply ever. But so I was doing a Disciple Now program in South Texas on Saturday night. And the speaker was phenomenal. He's actually from Dallas, a guy named Mike. He's phenomenal. He looks like Emmett Smith if Emmett Smith just gave up on life. He would say that. He would say that.
I already know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So I'd never met him, and we just hit it off, because we were cracking jokes in the green room and everything, and everybody was calling him Chocolate Thunder. And so you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. When you said Emma Smith let herself go, I already knew.
You knew that. So and the dude is spirit filled. He got up and delivered it. But we're sitting in the back, and they opened it to the public for his last speech, and then my comedy show. And so this lady came up to us, and she was like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so glad they opened it up. I can't wait to see you guys now. Which one of you is Chocolate Thunder?" I was like, "Lady, you know I'm Vanilla Lightning." I know we can't do anything that has to do with making us look racist, but there's an eye test here. Look and go, I think. Yeah. And so I thought that was so great. But yeah, it was a Disciple Now. And for the listeners who don't know what Disciple Now is, it's where they get all the youth of the town together, but not just any youth. It's just the youth that do not laugh at comedy.
So the youth.
Yeah, so the youth. So everybody, there were 3 kids that were sitting over to the side, and they were laughing, but like a mockery, like that. And I was like, and other people were looking at him like, "Man, you're kind of ruining this. Don't be jerks and stuff." So it wasn't just me that thought that. And then afterwards, they came up to me and they were like, "That was the funniest thing I've ever seen." And I was like, "I thought you guys were making fun of me."
Right.
And they were like, no, we just thought it was great.
Yeah.
So you never know with kids, man. You never know.
Yeah.
Never ever know.
Yeah, that's actually, well, I don't know if you saw this, but the name of this episode is Kids, because there's been a lot of
professional.
I already know what you're laughing at.
Yeah. Can I bring that up?
Absolutely, please.
This is
let me set it up first. So
okay,
you say Bob, you say Chocolate Thunder, Mike Satterfield, Chocolate Thunder. Here's what my dad says. No, my dad says this.
Yeah, this is Robert Earls, Jason's dad.
Sexual chocolate. I always tell, like, man, it's funny. So Mike Satterfield, Chocolate Thunder, man, an amazing. Bob hit it. An amazing dude, great heart, a phenomenal communicator, speaker, preacher guy. And so he does a lot of, he does diverse groups. He does black churches, white churches. In the white church, when they hear Chocolate Thunder, they're like, yeah, we love this guy. And the black church, like, is this a stripper? Who is this dude?
Which thankfully he did during his speech. So everybody got a little bit.
Yes. Read the room, huh?
You've seen Mike. So people were chanting, put it on, put it on.
Too funny. Too funny, but great dude. Listen, man, if y'all follow him on social media, I don't know if I would recommend do Mike Satterfield. I wouldn't suggest you Googling Chocolate Thunder.
I can vouch for you because I tried to find him afterwards, and do not Google Chocolate Thunder.
Oh man,
too funny.
Yeah. Man, that's good stuff. So,
I'll tell you, first of all, I just got to address the comedic prowess of Bob Smiley. I had no idea. Like, I was like, what is he about to say? And when he said Emmitt Smith let himself go, like, that's I knew exactly who he was talking about, man. That is great comedy, ladies and gentlemen. That is a great comedy.
Indeed. I mean, actually, like textbook wise, that's comedy when you build up tension, and then as soon as you say the punchline or whatever, immediately it changes everybody's perspective and they're right on board. That's
like when somebody said, if Fred Flintstone was to do a podcast and wear glasses.
Yeah, we would know immediately. Welcome to Yabba Dabba Doo Hour.
Did Fred wear suspenders? I'm back with the suspenders today.
You're wearing suspenders also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. So you really don't want to have another kid. Okay. Well done. You are protected.
You know what though? I'm team suspenders now, like all the way, like every day, because James Sturman's on board with that. He says, "Let's snap them." Oh wait, he said, "Let me snap them." Sturm.
Okay, that's somebody who's Googled Chocolate Thunder. That is not. I remember my oldest son, he was in the Boy Scouts and he joined the band, and he played the trombone, and I was like, this is great. If I get him some suspenders, I won't ever have to worry about him getting a girl pregnant.
That's hysterical.
Those three combos.
Yeah. So for Christmas, I got a couple of things. Like I got some nice socks, which I was real happy about. I got 3 pairs of suspenders, and then I got this little like foot bath massage thing that and I mean, like, this is the happiest I've ever been.
He's just like I'm done. I'm done with life. I've accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish.
You know what's great about that? I didn't know Sky Mall still existed.
And in his back pocket, he has a wallet and a balled up handkerchief.
That's right. Yeah.
I bet you have a Werther's in your
Yeah.
shirt
A little stack of whittling sticks and a pocket full of Werther's. I'm good to go.
Do you have a dog that you ride around in your truck with it around town?
Yeah. I didn't, but I walked out and my Jeep had turned into a truck and there was a dog in the front seat. So
and all of a sudden pants are called britches.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Which I'll tell you, I mean, suspenders, like they hold the britches in place. Like it's like, yeah, solid. Like I'm a fan. I'm team suspenders.
Dude, the rise for me, man. It's just suspenders they're gonna always rise up for me.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, that's okay. It's like getting a hug all day long. It's
or a wedgie. How about that?
Yeah. Depends on if your high school time was rough or just traumatic. Like,
I was gonna say that went from marriage to junior high real quick. Like a hug or a wedgie.
That's right.
Either way, you don't have kids. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man. My friend Richard here says might need a pocket watch.
That is funny.
Okay, that's not funny. I have a pocket watch.
Yeah. You're like enough.
That's my new tattoo.
Of this.
How do I show this? That's my new tattoo.
Bro.
My great grandfather left me his pocket watch
and his jacket and his hat.
Yes. And, yeah. If my other grandpa will die, I'll have pants and socks.
Yeah. Nice thing is that tattoo is right. What, twice a day?
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing. Oh, you guys will appreciate this because you're married. So I made the hands on the time that matches the date for when Sarah and I got married. So.
Wow. Yeah. That's commitment right there. That's.
Yeah. I'm hoping that pays off any day now.
Yeah. My friend Richard says boomers love pocket watches.
Yeah. I think I have another one over here. Oh yeah, look at this.
Oh yeah. Now see, yeah.
There you go.
All right.
So laugh it up all you want. This was so much funnier when it was just suspenders. Now this is hurting a little bit.
Yeah. Man, it's good to. But I got to tell you guys, man, it is so good to just connect and laugh. Like we're this Thursday is the last initial airing of the Dry Bar series. And, Bob, when you and I were talking earlier, I was just thinking back to that time that the three of us spent with these world-class comedians coming in, and we were like doing some onboarding and orientation.
And Robert G. Lee.
And Robert G. Lee as well. World-class comedians and Robert G. Lee.
Robert G. Lee.
Yeah, but man, it's so cool to just have that comedic timing and ability to connect and just laugh together, like while we're accomplishing things and doing things. So thank you guys both for being who you are and being involved as heavily as you are with the Soapstone and all that. What are we?
You just said thanks. I would say you're welcome.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, is that what is that?
Don't worry about it. Just keep going, brother. Keep going. Just keep going. Don't even worry about it.
That's another thing I love about comics, because everybody else would have just gone on, but we will drive this off the road into a screeching halt just because we just love the awkwardness of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So some people got my back there. Live long and prosper. Oh, all right, cool. So I don't know. What are we even talking about? We're talking about appreciating you guys. Yeah. And just like the role that you guys are playing in setting the culture and introducing other comics to virtual reality. Super cool. Super cool. So thank you for that.
Yeah, because there's some guys that I think could be good at comedy, but they just needed help, like Josh Blue. I mean, nobody knows him, but you know.
Yeah. We really had to. We really had to walk him through the process.
Talk about work, jeez,
man. So I'm glad you brought up Josh Blue, because like his performance from this last Thursday, like, set the bar. Like, we all came in and did our thing, but like, he set the bar for what comedy in this platform can be. Oh, look, we lost Bob. He's done with the conversation.
Can we get back to the topic at hand, which was like how good we are? No, Josh killed it. And you know, we were doing, I guess we can talk about we were doing the onboard training and stuff, and he just got it. Like, he got it right away. Like, he just knows how to do it.
Oh yeah. And well, it was funny during the onboard training. It was like he wasn't taking it very seriously. Like, he like, at one point he handed his headset to his son and was just like, "Here, you do this." Like,
yeah, we're up there really trying to help them, and his kid was playing Beat Saber. This may be important.
Yeah. Yeah, Michelle Van Dusen in the house, and she
Michelle.
Yeah.
Man, Michelle Van Dusen has, by the way, one of the funniest stories I think the country needs to hear. Just how she applied for nun school and didn't make it. I just think that's
No, that's good.
Yeah, that's just. I'm like, man, that is such a brilliant premise. Reality that could be a great premise.
Yeah. That's it's tough. Maybe serve the Lord if you just.
Right. you got some, so you can't be a nun.
Oh man, that's funny stuff. So some neat things are happening in the Soapstone right now. We're going through a little bit of a transition with shifting around some policies, because kids 13 and up have been a part of the Soapstone since the platform became open to 13 and up. And they're still going to continue to be a part of the culture and a part of the Soapstone. But something happened over the Christmas holiday where a bunch of new people came in, and basically our ratios got warped a little bit, where, we want to have instances that are fun and engaging for adults. And the number of kids way outweighed the number of adults, and it came into maybe more of a daycare.
That may be my fault, because I was promoting it heavily, and that is my demographic.
Yeah, you were promoting it, and then all right.
My demographic is junior high kids that like booger jokes. So
that is actually our target demographic. Yeah. But what I found was a lot of the everybody watching this and everybody involved in this knows that we've got this hardcore group of people that are just ride or die Soapstone, and they all stayed very engaged and involved. But then the next ring out of people that like the Soapstone and come there, but if it starts being not fun, they're just not going to come anymore. And we saw a little bit of that, where we had a ton of kids. We had shattered traffic records, but that core group of people, kind of drifted away a little bit. So now we really got to do kids or adults or short adults. Yeah, Michelle, you're okay. Just try, if you come into VR, try to people that don't know. Michelle could be qualified as a short adult. So just make sure you stretch your arms out as wide as you can, so we don't think you're a kid when you come into VR.
Yeah, I would just jump up and down as much as you can, Michelle. Just try to
get you log in and sit on a ladder. That's what you
Yeah.
But that happened because all my kids and my wife, whenever I wanted to show them the Soapstone, it was always during the day, and we would pop in, and I would just want to show them what I was doing. and I'd pop in, and there would be, and Aaron, exactly, probably the kid I'm talking about, but there was a kid that lived in there, and he was always up there like trying to tell a joke or something, and it was just, and they were like, this is what you're doing? Like, you think this is work? And I was like, no, I promise it gets good. Like, it gets a good crowd, like a good, but every time we'd pop in, it would have kids in there, that were kind of a little disruptive and stuff. So you guys got to figure out like how to make it that place that you want it to be.
Yeah. Which I think we've got some good ideas in place. We created a landing platform where now when people come in, there's a large thing of the house rules, which include a couple new rules, and people have to click to agree, and then that gives them permissions to go through the door to enter the soapstone. Mm-hmm. So if you stand up there on the platform and watch, there are like young kids that are probably too young to be on the platform in general that'll come in there and not know what to do and then just leave through a door. Which is good. And so we made it to where any kids that are under 13, if we even suspect kids that are under 13, we're removing them from the world immediately. Before we really took like the other end of the spectrum. So Michelle, if we suspect, you're out.
Here's the problem with that, guys. If you can immediately remove somebody, just if they suspect them being a kid, I'm going to have to use my like deep voice. I'm going to have to use my drive-through.
Yeah.
But this is pretty significant because when kids first started coming into the soapstone, Aaron was adamant about making sure the world stayed open to everyone.
Yeah.
But now that he's gotten suspenders, he's shifted his perspective.
Yeah.
See what happens?
Yeah, I didn't put two and two together there, but I got suspenders.
Welcome to the Walker Lounge.
And I'm like, man, we got to do something about these kids.
Get off my VR lawn.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, see, I thought it was the world changing. Come to find out, it was just me.
It's the suspenders, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Dang nap it.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Oh man. Oh yeah.
One day, Aaron's gonna forget that his camera's on. And he gonna come in front of the camera with no shirt on and those doggone suspenders.
And just suspenders. Yeah. If you see that look, like my face is probably gonna be a little flushed. My hair might be a little messed up. Like there's been some action. Yeah. Oh.
Sadly enough, I'm guessing you're still alone in your house.
Man, I love to hate you guys.
I know. How have you not kicked me out of this out yet?
Yeah.
Where is Renee? Tell us what's really going on, bro.
Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, so two other things though that I want to say about the kids, because Jason, you make a good point about how it has been very important to me to keep the soapstone open for everybody. And actually, one of the folks that has chimed in a little bit, Ryan Dreams is his username. Like he has kind of jumped into the position to spearhead how we can keep kids involved. And when I say kids, I'm talking about the kids that are legally allowed to be on the platform, 13 to 18. And he's doing a Soapstone Junior on Saturday mornings, where this is the time where kids 13 to 18 can come in and take the spotlight and shine. So we can steer them to that. They're also welcome at the open mic stuff up until 8 p.m. Eastern, but then 8 p.m. Eastern and on, then we're keeping it 18 and up in the Soapstone. To keep those shows, to keep the shows and the events and the open mic social stuff like a safe haven for adults, Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jason. Yeah.
That's all little kids do when they come in Oculus. It's just hi.
It is, yeah. It's tough.
But I think that's important because, again, like Jason said, your heart is to have it to be for everyone. So we just got to figure out how to set up the best situation for it to be successful. That still includes, so having like a Saturday, like afternoon thing for kids and stuff is great because then they can still take a part in it. But, just as a comic that is on stage doing that, you really do need like a certain crowd to be able to do, your stand up correctly. And you don't need kids in there, like Jason said, walking up and going.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. As comedians, we're taking the audience through a journey and building tension and then releasing it with punchlines and whatnot. And if that journey gets disrupted, it's not enjoyable for the rest of them. So yeah, we want to keep it inclusive to everybody, but that includes adults. So
yeah, and you and I did that show one time at the Soapstone where I realized it was all kids. Do you remember that?
I do. We just rolled into an open mic. And it was like, all right, let's see what Smiley's got.
Because I abandoned my, set list and just started taking questions from the crowd. And I knew it was going to be chaotic. But again, IRL, I do all kinds of youth groups and stuff. So I just there is a place and there is a time to include them and let them be a part of this because it is fascinating. But I do think we need to figure out the best scenario for every person that walks through.
And that's that you doing that show, which was pretty amazing for you. But that's how Soapstone blew up on kid TikTok. And so that's why every kid that gets an Oculus when they go on TikTok, it says go to the Soapstone.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as Jason started talking, I was like, this is not going to go well.
You saw it.
Yeah.
You can tell now.
Man, so we got some comments here. Sturminator, who's part of the Soapstone Junior team, gives a shout out to the Soapstone Junior team.
Hey, Junior.
Yeah, Make-A-Wish Mom says she 100% agrees with this. That's cool. That's
so is Sturminator's doing the kid event?
Sturminator is all throughout Horizon Worlds.
So make sure he knows Michelle so that he can let her in.
Michelle says smart little guys junior sessions.
She's not going to be tall enough to make the thing, but still let her in.
Yeah.
So Michelle also has an idea. This is obviously in her own self-interest, but we should have an "I'm not a kid" test and have people identify pictures of a rotary phone.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Oh man. Good stuff.
I remember my grandmother would thump me with her finger in church, and you didn't want her to use her index because that was her rotary dial finger. And so it was so much stronger than any other finger.
And so she was behind you. Was it right in the back of the ear, or was it actually like
no,
skull?
Right on the back of the skull? I don't know how I guess she took some classes, but it like right on the back of the base of where the skull meets the spinal cord. Just pop.
That's smart though. Like mini concussion really calms him down.
It was annoying because I was actually preaching at the time.
Hey, my uncle got half of his index finger cut off, and he would pluck us. He would always miss though. In fact, he was in church preaching one day. He was like, "The Lord rose in 2 days." Like that's 2.5. Huh? That's 2.5.
Yeah, oh man.
Yeah. Well, 3 days, 2.5. Yeah.
Something. Yeah. Oh,
that didn't feel right.
I don't know. I feel like it was. I think it was funnier with the 1.5 days.
Welcome to the workshop comedy hour, where we work out.
Oh man,
that's funny.
Man, this is so good. Like I love how we got this loose. Like you know what? Let's see what happens. Let's introduce Bob Smiley into the mix here, and just. And I think it's good. I think it's fun. I think you're an all right guy, Bob.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Jason, anything?
Nothing.
Yeah, he's sticking true. I like it.
Hey, you got some very nice trinkets in your background. That's all I have to say.
Normally when I do like podcasts or Zoom stuff, I like set it up. I got a backdrop, but with you guys, I thought, let's just go. Yeah.
Mine is so boring right now. Oh, except I got that musical instrument.
That's the background of a guy that wears suspenders, right? Yes.
Yeah, that is.
Now you got a newly updated backdrop there, huh, Jason?
I do, man.
Man, look at this.
You got some Dundee Awards?
Is that what those are, Dundee Awards?
No, those are my Telly Awards, man. We won a total in 2 seasons, won 9 Tellys.
Wow.
Yep. So and that right there, that's a globe. I don't know if you ever seen one of those.
Is it actual size?
Yep, absolutely.
Wow, that office is a lot bigger than I thought it was then.
Those are some swords I got when I went to Japan to speak and do comedy. Yep, and that over there, you can't see that, so it can be whatever I want it to be right now.
That's a dragon Grammys over there. Yeah,
my Oscars are over there.
Yeah.
What is it? Is there a hand grenade behind you?
What's that? Oh,
see the blue.
First of all,
Kool-Aid man, yes.
And it's just this. You thought it was a hand grenade. You like, man, because you got the Vietnam outfit on.
Yeah.
But, yeah. No, this just, I don't know. The designer put this in here. I don't know.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you got a musical instrument. I got one back here. Bob, you got anything musical in your office?
I normally have a harmonica.
Whoa, wait.
Whoa, easy there. Not that whistle.
I think I'm too young to be here, guys. I think I do have. I don't know. I have a harmonica somewhere, but that's it. You know what's funny? My entire family.
Here it is, Bob. Here it is, right here.
Oh, that's my harmonica. That's where I left it.
Oh, walking out free.
Oh, that's so great. I love that my whole family's musically inclined. They all can play instruments, and I can't at all. And I used to, in my show for like 2 years, I would end my show with a tweet song where I just do one-liners, and I would play the harmonica in between. But I didn't know how to play the harmonica. I was just like blowing notes just to have. So I love that all my family is so great at music, and I'm the only one that's not, and I'm the only one that has toured nationally playing an instrument.
That is great. That is great. That'll learn you.
Yeah. Oh man. So we got some good comments here. Oh, Michelle is a little confused about that globe in the background of you, Jason. She's wondering why it's round and not flat.
No, the globe is what that circle is on top of.
Oh, the globe is the flat thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who spread that the Earth was flat? Was that like from Big Frisbee? Like what? Why would anybody want to try to convince people? I'm going to get canceled now, aren't I?
That's funny. No, it's like a frisbee. Counsel for saying the Earth is not flat.
You never know, Jason. Man,
You're right.
Yeah. Seth Tippett had a hot take on that. He thought it was Big Landscape that was spreading that rumor, like how hard it is to level stuff like that. So that's good. Let's see. Kawaii creators in the house. I have mature and respectful creator kids on the platform. That is very true. Her whole family is involved. So I do hate that it has to be a blanket of age and not maturity. Yeah, but I get it. Some of the kids are definitely disruptive of experiences. We saw a huge surge in our worlds as well with the new year, and they can be overwhelming in large numbers. Go, Jason.
I was just saying that's when you're looking. When your kids are not looking, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
Kauai,
right? Sorry,
yeah.
we saw them in the room.
Yeah, they've been in the soapstone, is all I'm saying. Actually, they have been in the soapstone because she was on Good Morning Soapstone a little while back and brought much of the family in, and it was a cool experience.
There have been some amazing kids in the soapstone that can handle adult conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just that I actually have learned some stuff from. That bring value to an adult conversation.
So listen to this. Last night, I was kind of up in that new landing area, and as people were coming in, I was. You just took your earphones right out, Jason. You just took your earphones out. Listen to this. You're not the boss of me.
No, but go on, Aaron. We're very
just totally engaged in the. But I'm up there, and this young man comes in, and it was clear that he was under 18. And he's like, oh, hey, it's really cool to meet you, which that's how he makes it a little harder to throw him out. And I'm like, oh, hey man, it's good to meet you too, but you have to be 18 after 8 p.m. Eastern now. And he's like, oh man, I get it, but wow, I was so hoping to come in and perform and stuff. And I was like, no, there'll be another time for you. And told him about Soapstone Junior. He's like, all right, I get it. By the way, I've watched all your YouTube stuff and it's just great. And I'm like, okay, you gotta go. And then he's like, all right, and he left. And I was like, we shouldn't have kicked him out. He was a good kid.
Yeah. I think
this guy.
I think the takeaway is.
What are you thinking, bro?
Did you say Kauai? Is it Kauai?
I believe that's how it's pronounced. Yep, Kauai creator.
She brought all her kids in during the Good Morning Soapstone.
So here's you gotta know who she is. Kauai creator. Her whole family. Her husband and I think 5 kids. Kauai, chime in if that's right or wrong, but I think 5 kids. They all do team builds, and they crank out spectacular worlds.
Let's go.
And I think her son is a 13-year-old who does all the scripting for it, and this is complex scripting. Like this is the real deal. And like they're cranking out, I don't know how many worlds they have now, but like it's dozens of worlds.
I just asked because I was floored that anybody could afford 7 Oculuses. Like that's what somebody's doing well.
All right. Well, she says only her 3 oldest build with them, which that says she says all together they have 30.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Have you figured out what's causing that?
Yes. Let's just stop. See, when you have a lot of kids, I have 6, and people always say a lot of stuff like, yeah, you know what causes that? Yeah, and I happen to be good at it. And
I was with a pastor the other day, and he has 6 kids, and somebody came up and said that to him, and he had the best response. He goes, "No, how? Tell me." And it just super awkward.
Yeah.
That's great.
Point of clarification: 30 worlds, only 6 kids. So just getting the hang of that.
All right, the Duggars, they changed their name. They moved to Kauai. Okay.
Yeah. Super cool to see that. But
that's awesome. My kids, they help me create a mess. That's what they do. They just,
yeah. My kids help me write material. They just don't know it.
Yeah, my kids will do something funny, and this has happened a couple of times, and they'll stop and turn to me and go, "Is that good enough to be in your act?" Like they want to be in my act. Like,
that's great.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, you know what? On Friday, Jason, we got something cool coming up. Naviculara is going to join us for the in-world version of this, and she's part of House Call VR. She's actually the driving force behind House Call VR, and she's really working to open up the like medical education components of the metaverse, and she's going to be there, and it's going to be cool. Now the AMXRA has come into the metaverse now too. That's the American Medical Extended Reality Association. So
when will she be on?
It'll be Friday at 11 a.m.
I have this thing on my foot I would like her to look at.
Right.
So she can just Google Naviculara and just start sending pics.
Okay.
You know, I'm sure, like most medical professionals, they just love that.
Dude, I can't wait to get in the metaverse with some medical professionals. Like, hey, can you check my tonsils, please? Look at them.
Yeah. So that's going to be cool. We'll start in Jason Earls Productions, but then we'll go over to the House Call VR and the AMXRA.
That's
areas
interesting,
too.
man.
Yeah, that'll be cool. This last Friday, man, anybody who wasn't with us missed out. We got to play some spades.
We did, man. That was so much fun.
Yeah,
got our butts kicked too. Yeah.
It wasn't our proudest hour. Like we did not win, but
it was cool to play spades with you, man. That was really cool.
It was good. I'd play spades with you again. I mean, it's and hopefully that's mutual. Like,
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know what you're doing.
Yeah. We
Bob Smiley, have you played spades?
Oh yeah, I went to college.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Hardy West has a world in Horizon Worlds called Spades, and actually he's got a couple different versions of it. But you could play Joker, Deuce, or traditional, and it's cool. It's a good vibe sitting in there just playing spades with other people in the room, kind of watching the game and stuff. It's cool. It's a good spot.
Nice.
Kawhi said, feel free to drop a portal to her world.
Yeah, that's a good point. And we do have the doors. We've had a lot of Kawhi's. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make a note right now to put your new police station in there come Friday, because that's a good spot.
And I don't know if I have the terminology right, but I need to go drop a portal.
Yeah. On that, by the way, I told Bob that we'd keep him for about 20 minutes. We're at 41 minutes, which is 1 minute after.
In all seriousness, I do have a meeting at my church at noon, and I'm about 10 minutes away, so I got to go.
All right, excellent.
What's the meeting about?
I am doing a Valentine's Day event for them. Like a date night thing, but I'm also doing their men's conference. It was agreed upon when we became members. I don't have to tithe if I'll do 2 shows a year.
Yeah.
So I took that deal. But we're going to kind of strategize and talk about the 2 events that we're putting on.
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
So
all right.
Good.
Well, man, this is good. Bob, pop in anytime you want. Like it gets boring just talking to Jason.
Oh, I know. I've done it. I love you so much, dude.
That is great. Cool beans.
All right.
I'm gonna log out.
Well, on that note, yep.
Bob, look with that beanie and that jacket on, you look like you need to go take a cigarette break.
Yeah, thanks for not calling me Murphy. My wife has the car, so I'm on the motorcycle, so I had to bundle up because it's a little cold here. So I'm about to jump on.
All right. We'll see you, Bob.
All right, see you guys. Bye,
Peace out, brother.
All right. And Jason, man, this is fun. We laughed.
This was a blast, man.
And what?
Go
ahead.
I'm so looking forward to Friday, man. It's going to be very interesting and fun.
It is. Like this is cool. I mean, some of these things that are happening where like real people are coming into the metaverse and finding applications.
Yeah.
I mean, that's that's where it's at. Yeah. So
that's great.
Cool, man. Boy, we have a lot of comments. Hey, sorry to the folks that we missed the comments for. Man, we were laughing so hard. We just
hey, I do want to give a shout out to June Colson, man. Junebug. I know she's I don't know if she's listen. So I got a show Saturday in Arkansas, and dude, I got a funeral to do at 11 o'clock Saturday morning. And I was like, man, I can make it, and I'll make it there on time more than likely. But I was like, man, I need somebody to show up at the venue just to kind of give the host just a little peace of mind, and then do 15 minutes. Because this is my last rescheduled show from the pandemic. So this show has been in the plannings for 2 years.
Wow.
And man, I've just been so concerned about since they announced this funeral date. Like, man, I got to do the funeral and I got to handle my contractual obligations.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, Junebug is showing up for me, dude, in Arkansas to do some time. First of all, Junebug should be headlining. She can headline any event.
Yep.
And the fact that she's going to travel and open for me, dude, I'm abundantly humbled and excited. Like, Junebug and I get to do a show. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. So I met Junebug at the CCA, a couple years back, the last one before the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
And just one of those people that immediately you're just locked in with and on board with and all that. And then and it's been so cool to see her even through the pandemic times, really work her comedy and develop it. We had her up here for a show in Grand Rapids, a Clean Comedy Time show, and she just brought it. It was so cool. That was a fun show.
Yeah.
But yeah, June and she's been on Huckabee, and she's done all kinds of stuff. And
there she is,
she's just getting started. I hear she's even opening up for Jason Earls for an upcoming show.
Yep. And shoot, listen, and it's in Arkansas. I'm like, man, she's gonna murder. And then they were like, why is Jason on stage?
That's right. Yeah. You better tell her to bring her C game just so.
No, bring the A game. I'm looking for this to blow her up, man.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, cool. All right. I think we've done it.
Yep. I gotta get ready to jump into another meeting.
Yeah. So this has been a great show. I'll see you Friday in Sorrels Productions.
In the metaverse.
Yeah. All right. Everybody, thank you so very much for watching. This has been a lot of fun. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.